Hey going guys, welcome to the Goodyear V8T2 E-Series Melbourne Hydrographics Depot Triple Crown here tonight at the Watkins Glen boot. Here with me is JP Courier. Tonight's going to be an interesting one in the United States of America at an altitude of 480 meters. So far track temp 42 degrees with a track length of 5.41 kilometers. Just having a quick check and looking at lap times going on right now. So far, we've got David Nash up in P1 at a 1 minute 48.57, followed by Rehan with a 1:48.7 flat, and you can see up there on the screen. Uh, I hope it's gonna be from the lap times that are popping up so far, mate. I reckon she's gonna be smack bang right on that nose. If any type of mistake anywhere, it's gonna cost you big time. Yeah, well, you know how it is when you build up for these races, mate. You always sit here, you sit back in the comm box, you look at all the info, you give everyone the stats, and then you cut straight to the chase, and they start looking at interesting screens and numbers popping up everywhere. Everyone's probably trying to make sense of what's happening at the moment. Sounds like a plan, man. Well, it went really, really well. I was a bit silly and I selected the wrong setup, but we battled through. It was a good night overall, though. We pushed through as a team, which was good. Had really close battles and some close calls here and there. Watkins Glen's pretty sketchy when you're pushing as quick as the guys are in the NTS series, but these blokes down here are probably trying to push even harder being on a fixed setup, trying to figure out every little inch of track that they can take and use to optimize the lap. And we're just hoping that all cars can make it to the finish on this one, and hopefully we can rock and roll from there onwards. Roger that. Sounds good to me. All right, so what have we got going on right now? So at the moment, still David Nash, P1 at the moment, provisional, with a 148.57. Rehan Leonage, 148.7 flat. Kai Turner with a 148.73. And then Daniel Stevens with a 148.73. Talk about close racing right there. Matthew Scholes, 148.77. And Dean Reddit, 148.78. Jamie Davis, 148.92. And that's the top seven within a couple of tenths of each other. It's gonna make for a very, very interesting race, I think. Especially if these guys start pushing even harder in the race. You see there on screen somebody just went off track down there. Can't see who that was. Not sure who that was. Trying to catch it here on the timing screens. We're on board right now with Dean Reddit flashing his lights, trying to get the bloke in front of him to move out of the way. Dean Reddit currently sitting in sixth. Looks like he's getting there very, very well by the looks of these timing screens that I'm looking at. And we got Jamie Davis, just cruising around by the looks of it. Kai Turner just went off track then too. Tony Gaffer here. Oh, that was a really close one. That was a very, very close one. He may cop a penalty for that one. That was a bit scary if you ask me. Bit of a weave here and there, but that's up for the race control to decide. That one there. MFR Racing. They seem to be doing quite well in the championship so far. So yeah, the top seven still covered by a few tenths. You got Troy Allen just sitting at a 149.02. We're getting there. Who are we on board with? Peter Kelly looks like he's putting in a decent lap time here. Very, very decent. Just follow this car through the bus stop here. Nice and clean, nice and controlled. All the way, bring it to the inside. Hold it. Plant the foot. Run board with him right here. Mash that braking zone. Now, some drivers like to use third through here. Some like to use second. All the way out, all the way to the exit curb. Use as much as you can. Pushing really hard. You can see it here. Oh, and he's in the wall. Car number 3 is in the wall. Daniel Stevens. He has hit the wall hard, trying to push a lap out of there. Pushing through. Nice. He took that nice exit. Touched the grass. Touched the grass, curtains in the wall, bounced across the track. Lucky there was another car hanging around there. That could have been really bad. Righto. Grid's coming up. Righto, guys. By the sounds of it here, you guys can only see me from what I'm looking at. My name's Dan. Just sing out to make sure that it is me that you can hear, hopefully. Alright, they can only hear me, mate. Alright, so P1, David Nash, Riot Sim Racing, or 148.5, followed by Rehan Leonage, NTS Esports, Kai Turner, MF Racing, Daniel Stevens, MF Racing, Matthew Scholes, Riot Sim Racing. P6, Dean Reddit, Riot Sim Racing. Geez, these Riot Sim Racing blokes are up real high. Jamie Davis, Troy Allen, Sam Noble, Nicholas Grudge, Brian Goody, and Daryl Hockey. That is your 12th position. Dylan Peretta, sorry about that, mate, if I butchered your name. Dana Lacey, Shane Clark, Aaron Rochello, Dean Williams, Mitch Campbell, Danny Vassell, Stephen Martin, Damien Cairns, Colin Burns, Robbie Cadbury, Max Lossish, David Clark, Dylan Legrand, Kyle Booth, Tony Gaffer, Luke Grosjean, Aaron Hayden, Robert Brower, Gavin Sadler, Thomas Foster, Andrew Johnson, Peter Kelly, and Stephen Black. Rounds out your 36. Looks like they're getting ready to roll. Get the RPM up, get the revs up, make sure everything's nice and synced up. Get them ready to run. Make sure you got that clutch bite point perfect. Good getaway is the best getaway. Here we go. Leonage on the right. David Nash on the left. Who's going to lead it in turn one? Lights are up. Here we go, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go for the Melbourne Hydrographics Depot Triple Crown. Dave with a massively good start here. He's got Rehan covered here. Here we go. Turner's coming in on the inside. Look at the whole shot. David Nash is checking out. 2 corners into the race, mate. What a weapon. He's already got half a second with the car behind. Followed by Turner, followed by Leonage, followed by Scholes, Stevens, Reddit, Davis, Allen, Goody, Hockey. Oh, there's a car. Don't know if he hit the wall or not. Pushing down the straight here, coming up to the bus stop. This is going to be very, very chaotic. Hopefully nothing goes wrong through here. Leonage drops to third. He's pushing still. You can see he's right on his tail there. Moving up. This is going to be one hell of a race. Look at these guys pushing really hard. They've closed up the gap at the moment. It's only 4/10 now. It was 6. Now it's 4 to the leader to Kyle. Leonage pushing very, very well. It's looking good. Top 4 guys seem to be making a small breakaway here. No, it's early to say. Go on board here with Jamie Davis, ride the bonnet, see how he positions his car. Looks like he's got a run. He's got a run. He's going to send it. Is he going to send it? There he goes, down the inside. Is it going to be clean? Oh, is he going to pull it off? He gets a little bit of oversteer. Steve's covers him down the inside. Here we go. This is very, very intense racing right here. Still side by side. What's going on here? These guys are like glued together or something. Still side by side. What is this racing? This is amazing. He's got a run. He's got the inside. Still side by side. Oh, just loses out on the position. Looks like he'll have to regroup and think about it. He can't think about it for too long because now he's getting attacked. Really getting attacked here. So leaders across the line. David Nash done a 154.39, fastest lap of the race so far. We've got all the cars falling in behind. Sam Noble here looking at for 95 Sim Sports. Coming through over the sweeper. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Down the straight, leading up to the bus stop. We are on board with Brian Goody, I think we are. Pushing very, very hard. Look at the car control from these guys. These things are just... You've never driven a supercar before. It's in iRacing, you're going to be doing donuts, I guarantee it, the first time you go out. These guys are really, really good at what they do. There's a pass there. There's a pass there. Can't see the car number. Kai Booth on D. Williams. Moving into position, moving up now. Dina Lacey here pushing. Looks like he's going to have a run here. Nick Garrick's coming under attack by Dina Lacey. Yeah, it's one hell of a race. These two here, glued together, front to rear. Holden versus Ford, red versus blue. In this fight, literally red versus blue. What's going on here? What are we doing? 2 wide, 3 wide. Kyle Booth. Oh, he's all over the shop. Looks like he's got some damage there. He's going to be a bit slow in a straight line. And looks like these guys are going to get a really good run on him. See Dragon RC car in the distance there. Goodyear. Matty Skulls. Fastest lap for Matty Skulls, a 149.2. Where's he been hiding that pace? Out of nowhere. Matthew Skulls just catching up to the back of these guys. He must have a bit of clear air at some point. Leonage still in third, holding with the top group of guys. The top 4 are starting to break away as we go on board of the rear of David Nash's car here. See how good the focus is from this gentleman. See how clean and precise he is on a couple of these corners. You can see Leonage there hugging the inside, running as wide as he can, pushing as much out of it as possible. Kai Turner just behind him, keeping him honest, I should say. This is a very difficult part of the track as they come up the hill. You can fence it really easy on the inside. Looks like David Nash has this covered for a little bit. Oh, look how much he closes up under brakes. Mate. Kai Turner and David Nash going to go at it by the looks of it. You got MF Racing at Riot Sim Sports here at the front of the pack. NTS Esports in third, coming under attack from Matthew Skulls from Riot Sim Racing again. This is going to be interesting. They could try and run the sandwich on Kai Turner if Matthew Skulls gets past Leonage. Come into lap number 4, completing lap number 3. Daryl Hockey attempting to put a move on Brian Good. Didn't pay off. Brian Good ran a bit wide though. Here they come. Pushing a bit hard to keep him off him. He's got to run up over the crest. Keep that car as straight as you can. You get as much power and speed. He's in the slipstream. And then look out who's in the background there. Car number 66. Old mate Nicholas coming up. He's going to be pushing him everywhere. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a 3-way squabble in a minute. Oh no, Daryl Hockey's got some pace. He's sitting there. Car number 74. Jesus, really close racing tonight. No mistakes yet by anyone majorly. No safety cars yet. Dare I say that commentator's curse. Daryl Hockey's going to push right here. Looks like he may get a run. Surely he's got to go for a look. At least put the scares on him. Here he goes. Looking, having a look. Brian Good defends. Daryl Hockey's still there. He looks like he's got more pace on him. Oh, here we go. Mitch Campbell, 95 Sim Sports. On Damien Cairns. Damien Cairns here. From Taipan Esports. Looking really handy. Mitch Campbell's looking really handy right here. He can just get the whole shot and straight out and straight down. Here we go again. Coming into turn one with this pack group. Off track for Todd Martin at the back there. Might have just been a slight cut. Runs. Oh, what a shocking exit there for Damien Cairns. He's going to lose all his momentum and his speed. Brian Good's getting under attack here. Oh, through the bus stop. That's such a mate. He's got more cojones than I do. I tell you that right now. And it's going to leave him vulnerable now. To Nicholas. Nicholas is going to have a run now. He's pushing to run wide to try and gather up the pace that he lost. Nicholas is going to. Oh, that was a bit sketchy. That was really close to a lights out and show over that one. Look at this gaggle of three cars here. Nicholas, Dina Lacey, and Brian Good. Now this is an interesting combination you don't see every day. Looks like Nicholas, he tried to get a run on him, put a little bit of wheel spin out of the corner. He's going to have a look. Is he going to have a look? He's too far back, drops him back behind. Now he's going to lose the momentum. And now you're going to have Dina Lacey having a look at him in a minute. He's lost all his forward momentum from that. Pushing really hard. And who's coming in the background there? That's Sam Noble? It is Sam Noble. It is Sam Noble. Now Sam Noble's in the fight. He is, here we go. What's going on here? Tony Gaffer coming around, fighting for position. That's a top 20 spot here they're looking to get into. Two cars in front of him look like they're going to have a party. And here we go. He's going to have Dean Williams is having a look right now. Down the inside. Beautiful move. That was absolutely textbook, if you could call it textbook. Dean Williams, car number 24. Booth's in the pit. Let's check out this replay. He's come off track somewhere. Let's see. Boothie, what are you doing, mate? Oh, he's had a helping hand with that one. He had a helping hand with that one. That'll give him massive rear damage. Massive rear damage. Probably right rear suspension. Back on board now with David Nash leading the pack. He's under attack by Kai. Here it comes. Round the outside. Can he make it stick? Oh, it doesn't give him much racing room. Shuts the door. Here we go. Leonage is sitting patiently waiting. Oh, these two blokes, mate. These two guys. I said this was going to be a good one, and have a look at them. Fighting tooth and nail. Leonage has bought himself into this one. Leonage is sitting. I'm talking about Rehan here. Rehan, oh no. David Nash has run wide. Here we go. Kai Turner. Kai Turner with the run. Kai Turner down the inside. Is there going to be enough room? Where's Leonage? Is Leonage going to buy into this too? He's going to lose all his momentum as a deep under brakes. Oh, there was almost contact there. That was so close to being show over for both drivers. And you can see him here, right? SimSports have got two guys in the top four. Looks like they're going to be working together as a sandwich, these two drivers in front of them. They're almost in a class of their own. They're just pulling away from everyone. The lead's on the line. Third place is on the line. Leonage is in it. Nash is in it. Turner's in it. Scholes is in it. I'm not even sure where to look right now. Do we look at the front two, the second two? Do we look at the group of them? This is mental. This is absolutely mental, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand how these cars can run so close for so long and not crack under pressure. I suppose that's why these blokes are the leaders in their field. You can see here, Kai Turner has pace on him. So last lap for Kai Turner was a 150.5. David Nash was a 150.8, so 2 tenths quicker. And it looks like he's another 2 tenths quicker here from the intervals I'm looking at. Or maybe Mr. Nash has chewed his tyres too soon. Maybe he's chewed them too soon. We got pit stops coming up very. Oh, David Nash has run wide here. Oh, again, Kai Turner just needs a little bit more patience. Look at the precision driving from him though. He's right there. This is a great onboard shot. Oh, here we go. David Nash has run wide again. Kai Turner's going to try and go. Is he going to try the switchback? He's going to go for the outside this time. Is he going to make the move stick? Side by side, Kai Turner, David Nash, Rehan in the background. Is there going to be contact? Oh, side by side. This is really scary. Leonage is going to have it because David Nash has lost all his momentum now. Oh, they're going to go side by side. No way are they going to make it through there. No way. Absolutely not. But they're doing it. Oh, David Nash touched the wall there. Leonage is coming through. Here we go. Oh, no, it's a big accident. Oh, Kai Turner's taken the lead. Rehan's in second. David Nash has hit the wall. Oh, no, this is going to be curtains. Oh, there's cars off everywhere. Coming into the fastest bus stop, the fastest sweeping section of the track. Let's have a look at the replay. Coming up, look at this. Kai Turner on the power. This is where it all started. Comes out of the corner, gets a nice run. David Nash tries to hold the inside. Leonage sitting patiently, just watching these two, knowing that they're fighting very hard. So you got Kai Turner here that'll take the position away from him. He's got the momentum. He's got the run. David Nash goes, no thanks. I want this spot. Kai Turner says, no, it's mine. I have the inside. There you go. Touch the wall from David Nash. Loses all his momentum. Leonage all the way to the outside. Has nowhere to go. And that's just show over right there. I think Leonage would be all right. He may have some front damage. But let's see what happened there. It'd be interesting to see if he gets a penalty on that one. He had nowhere to go. But, the rules are open to interpretation. Who we got in the pits? Kai Turner's straight in. He's straight in. Leonage is in the lead. This may be a stroke of genius. It is lap 9. They do have to make the cool down lap. They're burning at 4 liters a lap. It's maybe a little bit premature for the pit stop, I'd say. Be close. See if he can fuel save a little bit. Maybe even a safety car might still happen. You never know. Here we go for the lead. Matthew Scholes, Rehan Leonage. Leonage does have damage down the right side of his car. He'll be slow in a straight line. Matthew Scholes is stalking him on the back. He's just watching. He's watching to see where he's quicker, sizing up the competitor. Figure out where you're quicker. Figure out whether you're slower than them. Try and pick up more time, more speed. Is Leonage going to go for another lap, or is he going to pit this lap knowing that the person that was leading has gone into the pits? Leonage seems to be able to hold the pace by the looks of it. He's pushing still. Hopefully he can create a gap if he doesn't pit. Oh, Matthew Scholes had a little bit of wheel spin there. Snap oversteer. He's gathered it up though. Still right behind him. Still right behind him. The gap is 7 tenths. I reckon they should stay out, both of them. They're still on pace. They're still pushing. I think they're both staying out. No, Leonage in the pits. Leonage is in the pits. Leonage is cruising. He's got a trundle all the way down the pit lane. Matthew Scholes takes the lead of the race. It could be a mistake to stay out one more lap. Fresh tyres. Around here, the undercut could work very, very well. We're going to see what happens. Well, we're looking for Kai. Where is Kai? Kai Turner coming around the corner. Leonage is still trundling down the pit lane. Still trundling. Not sure what's going on. We'll see what happens in a second. Here comes Kai Turner. Where's Leonage? Where's Leonage? Leonage. Leonage is out. Leonage is out. Kai Turner must have had an issue on that lap. Leonage is pushing. He is out. He's from what I can tell so far, he'd be on corrected order. He'd be P1 unless Matthew Scholes can pull out something out of the bag. But fresh tyres, they are cold tyres. They are under pressure. He's coming up to. Oh, Leonage had a drive through for the contact. So Leonage didn't pit. Leonage has had to go in for a drive through for the contact with Mr. Nash. Matthew Scholes here in the lead of the race, in control. Is he going to pit this lap? Is he going to pit this lap is the question on everyone's mind. Surely he has to. Surely he's going to. He's in the lane. He is in, guys. Here we go. This is the race for the lead right here. Kai Turner. Kai Turner pushing really hard. He needs this every single inch of it, whatever this car will give him. Everything right now. This could be the difference between winning and losing this race. This is going to be. Skulls has stopped. Skulls is in. Skulls missed his pit bay. Skulls missed his pit bay. This has cost Skulls precious time. He's in the pits now, though. Here comes Kai Turner. Here he comes. He's pulling. Is he going to get the lead? He's got the lead of the race. He's got it clear. Very, very well clear. Leonage is in the pits now. Matthew Scholes is coming out on track. Here we go. All corrected orders starting to pop through now. Has Turner pitted too early? Because if he's pitted too early, he's not going to make the cool down lap. Because if you don't complete your cool down lap, you cop a penalty. It is a two-place grid spot. A 3-spot grid place penalty for not completing your cool down lap. Here we go. Jamie Davis in control of the race now. He has not pitted yet. He's going for 11 laps. He has to pit this lap or he's going to run out of fuel. Unless he's done some magic fuel saving, he's going to run out. On the calculations that I got, we can smash out 11.4 laps. But somehow he's going to make it to the pit lane. If he's not in now, he's going to run out of fuel. And he's in. Oh, he's in. He's pushing really hard too. He was pushing to get in there. And the car behind him's in as well. So Dylan Pereira's in. And we should have a Dean Williams coming in, hopefully. Kai Turner looks like he's got the lead of the race by about 3 seconds. Yeah, so okay, here comes the corrected order, guys. So, coming across the line for lap 12, we've got Kai Turner, Matthew Scholes, David Nash, Daryl Hockey, Nicholas Garrick, Daniel Stevens. Jamie Davis is coming out of the pits now. Oh, Jamie Davis might have got Daniel Stevens. He's bumped up a place. That was very well done from Jamie Davis taking that extra lap. Now he's got freshest tyres of the field pretty much, and he's up the furthest out of everyone that's got fresh tyres. See if he can mount a charge and get a wiggle on. What are we looking at? He's got a gap of about 1.5 to Nick in front, and he's under pressure big time. He's got cold tyres now. He's come out on colds. Oh, look at this gaggle of cars back here. Dylan Pryor in the DSL welding logo. Have a look at this car, folks. Have a look how pretty that is. That is such a nice car, that one. Wish I could drive that thing. I tell you, it'd be amazing. Pushing really hard still. Oh, we got yellows. We've got yellows on screen. Do we have a safety car? We do have a safety car. We'll see if we can figure out where and how and why. What's going on there? Well, there you go. This we can't find anything so far. We're still looking. So we have got Kai Turner, Matthew Scholes, David Nash, Darrell Hockey, Nicholas Garrick, Jamie Davis, Daniel Stevens, Dean Reddit, Sam Noble, Troy Allen is your top 10. Now, this just shrunk that gap. So now all of a sudden, Jamie Davis's last lap of fuel late dive has played straight into to his hands. He's got the freshest tyres out of everyone in front of him. He he's right now in the position to make some power and push on really fast. So right now we're going to pick up the safety car driven by Craig Schultz, who is on no, no, we have an iRacing safety car. Don't know what's going on here, folks. Guess we'll just roll with it. Pit lane will be closed though, so anyone that hasn't done their stop is going to be in deep trouble. Have a look at all these cars. Look at that one up there with no bonnet on it, no front end. Our safety car driver had to vacate the premises for a fire alarm, apparently. Hopefully, that all works out okay for him. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before, but let's go with that. So we have an iRacing safety car. Have a look at the gap now. That big lead he hit that Kai Turner had of 3 seconds, gone. Matthew Scholes lead, a bit of gap he had, gone. The gap that everyone else in the field had, that's gone too. See here the iRacing safety car, the Porsche, lovely flashing lights. Look at the string of cars behind it. Don't the supercars look so much better than those German Porsches? There you go, up on the left hand side of your screen there. 7 laps to go. Race 6 of the Goodyear V8T2 E-Series. This is the Melbourne Hydrographics Depot Triple Crown. And you can see there, Turner for MF Racing. Just look at them. Oh, this will be interesting. So you've got two teams in the top four. What type of strategy are these blokes going to play? What type of strategy games can they play? Safety cars out for another lap. Now, I wonder, are they going to try and is Turner going to try and back up Scholes into Nash and then make Hockey and allow Hockey to come round and back him up? Or is David Nash going to back Hockey up and let Scholes go for a dive bomb down the inside of turn one? We're going to find out very, very, very soon. We've got another lap under safety car around here at Watkins Glen in the United States of America. Trying to figure out why the safety car's out. We've got cars in the pits at the moment. If they're trying to get some tires, if they've managed to save that amount of fuel, that's absolutely amazing. If they've done that. And Kai Turner, that early move that we were talking about may have been his undoing. Safety cars just saved his race. is on my corrected fuel calculation, he'll have plenty of fuel, and everyone in the field actually or should make their cool down lap because of the safety car, unless they were counting on it. I'll go on board here in the ZB Holden Commodore under safety car. So Kyle Turner would have he pitted on lap 9. No, he didn't. He pitted on lap 8. Yeah, Kyle Turner did pit on lap 8. So this safety car literally just saved him because lap 9 would have been the earliest I would have gone. I'm just looking down the order. Damien Cairns has also pitted on lap 8, and Tony Gaffer pitted on lap 8. You use about a litre to 2 litres on your cooldown. So lap 8's talk about stretching your fuel lines out. You'd hope you got a big fuel filter in there, I tell you. You get the extra couple of litres in there. And still under safety car. Hopefully it goes in this lap. 6 laps to go. There'll be 5 of them across the line. Have a look where Rehan Leonage is after that penalty all the way down there in 16th. With no boot. I wonder how that happened because I'm pretty sure he had a boot when he went into the pits to save his penalty before. Look at those lovely V8s. Flames out the side. Oh, Leonard's got front end damage as well. Side body panel damage. He'll be very slow in a straight line. His safety car might have hurt his race more than it's helped it. And he would have already used his fast repair when he went in for his stop to make sure the car was all fixed up. And he come out and he's been battered and bruised again from Mr. Leonage. I wonder if that safety car's going in this lap. Hopefully it is. Safety car staying out for one more lap. So we had car 110. Kyle Booth hit the wall, I'm assuming. Yeah, he hit the wall and show over Red Rover, unfortunately. So safety car lights are out, so the safety car will go in this lap. Which is a really weird place for the lights to go out at turn 1, but whatever floats their boat. So Kai Turner, Matthew Scholes, David Nash, Darrell Hockey, Nicholas Garrick, Jamie Davis, Daniel Stevens, Dean Reddit, Sam Noble, Troy Allen, Damian Cairns, Dina Lacey, Dylan Perra, Mitch Campbell, Rehan Leonage, Stephen Martin, Colin Burns, Dean Williams, Tony Gaffer, Danny Vassell, Robbie Bradbury, Max Lossish, Peter Kelly, Aaron Hayden, Robert Brewer, Stephen Black, Dylan LeGrand, Thomas Foster, David Clark, Todd Martin, Andrew Johnson, Craig Curry, Gavin Sadler, Aaron Rochelino, Luke Grosjean are the last guys we have running in this race. Luke's 1 lap down in P35. Everyone else is on the lead lap by the looks of it. And we'll just go through now and see who has the fastest lap of the race. So, safety cars, lights are out. 5 laps of red hot racing action to come. Maximum horsepower. Look at these cars all scrambling to get in their positions, all trying to figure out. Matthew Scholes has the fastest lap of the race. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully he can get close enough to mount a decent challenge into turn 1. And 4 laps, this will be better than a super sprint, folks. This will be a 4 lap Absolute ripper of a race. You can see him here already picking his spot, lining up into position. Look at them, they're going two by two. Why? Why two by two? Why not one by one? Why not three by three? These guys will be looking at making some moves. You can see it now. Turner's got to wait for that car to hit the pit lane. You watch them all get nice and close, all bunched up. This is either going to go really well or really sour. You know what they say. Safety cars breed safety cars. I'll, especially when they're two by two into turn one and two and three and four and five, all the way up the hill. Here we go. Safety car looks like it's coming in. Should be coming in. Kai's got control of the race. Here we go. And he's gone early. He's gone really early. He's caught everyone napping. Look at that. Kai's got the lead. Now we got the David Nash drops back in position. Oh, wow. Sorry, David Nash got the position from Skulls. Daryl Hockey snuck in there and taken the position from Skulls as well. Skulls on the outside. This is not going through well through the top of the hill. Here they come back out onto the straight. Skulls is in the slipstream of Daryl Hockey. This can play really well into MF Racing hands right now because they got a sandwich going on here. The guys at MF Racing at the back there behind behind Nicholas there. We got Dean Reddit and Daniel Stevens going at it. They're ridiculously close. They went through the bus stop all right. That was a bit sketchy, but it was nice and clean. So you got Kai Turner that's pulled out a gap by the looks of it. Is that a small gap he's pulled out? 8/10 of a gap within the first lap. That's absolutely awesome. Nick's under attack here. Matthew Scholes is under attack. What's happened to him under the restart? Maybe didn't keep his tyres up to temperature? Didn't get the brakes up enough? Who knows? Just didn't generate enough force into them tyres to give him the grip that he had before. And Matthew Scholes is under attack. He went from being P2 in the race, looking pretty handy to get in there, back straight down to P3, P4, sorry. Absolute beast of a race. Matthew Scholes is still heavily under attack. He looks like he's going to try and attack Daryl Hockey here and ruin the MF Racing two guys on the podium. I wonder if David Nash hit the wall. Have a look at that for a momentum loss. Here comes Daryl Hockey down the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Or is Matthew Scholes Matthew Scholes is going in. Oh my God, MF Racing and Riot Racing's and geez, everything's going off all at once. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Nick's in the mix too. And here we go. Yeah, Matthew Scholes a massive lunge and got him. Get my thought. Oh, who's that in the wall? Daryl Hockey hit the wall. Look at the momentum loss on that. Oh no, it's all falling apart. MF Racing was looking pretty handy for a double podium here. Oh, here we go. Daniel Stevens. Oh, that was a lunge and a half if I've ever seen one. That was very dangerous. That could have been curtains for the guys at MF Racing there. Sam Noble's gone off. Oh, this is just going absolutely nuts right now. With the MF Racing guys playing for keeps, the 2 laps to go. They're bleeding positions. You got Matthew Scholes is under attack again. Is that Jamie Davis around the outside? No way he's going to make it stick around there. Jamie Davis, what a weapon. Look at that. Around the outside. Nick's wanting to get involved into this as well because they're still fighting over position. I don't even know what's going on. There's so much action on track. I told you guys it was going to be one hell of a race tonight. Oh, here we go. Nick's having a look. Kind of want to jump in his ear and tell him to be patient. But you know Nick, he's fired up. Have a look at him. What slipstream? What toe can he use? What momentum has he got? Oh, ton by the looks of this. Nice. Look at this. Brakes early. Lines up the car in front. Does he get a better exit? He got a really good one there. Matthew Scholes under attack. Oh, there's contact. Matthew Scholes is in the fence. Matthew Scholes in the fence. Nick's tagged him. That'll be a penalty for sure. That's not going to be good for Nick. He's going to end up with a penalty after that. And look at Kai Turner, left him for dead. What? What do you even say to this bloke? He had a safety car thrown at him. He pitted early on a limb. He's class of his own this race. Up 2 positions from third. What a beast. It all started way back on lap 3, I think it was, with the contact between Leonage and David Nash that's set everything in motion. And somehow we've got David Nash in P2 after the everything. Nick's under attack now, hardcore under attack. And we still got 2 laps left. Nick is getting swamped. Does he have the pace? Are they going to call the drive-through? Because that was a pretty cut case in my book, but that's up to. Oh, that was a massive moment for Nick. He's pushing hard. I wonder if he's got damage. He may have damage from contact previous. So Nick's under attack from Daniel Stevens. Daniel Stevens is looking like he's going to try and send it somewhere as a dive bomb. Nick looks like he's grip limited, and he's got 3 MF racing cars behind him which won't attack each other. They're just going to try and domino this and follow through. Yeah, look at this. Daniel's going to line him up. He's going to wave it around. Massive slide. Nick's going far out. Nick's going a hard defensive inside. Is he going to hold him off? This is the white flag. The white flag is out. This last lap, you got 3 MF racing cars all together. You got Nick Garrick from Goodyear Warana Autosports, E-Series Racing. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Everything's just going off. Everything's been thrown at everyone this race. Here he goes down the inside. Is he going to have a go? He's not going to have a lunge into the bus stop. Nick's, oh my God, look at the wheel work from Nick there. Daniel Stevens' car seems very planted. The setup on that thing is the setup on that's working well for him, even though it is a fixed setup. He must enjoy that very well. And here we go. Oh, no way they're going to have a go at each other. The MF Racing guys are just going at it with each other. Nick's doing a good job of holding them up. He was going to have a lunge there. If he's going to have a go, this is the last possible corner for him to have a go. And this is going to be it. Is he going to send it? Is he going to send it? No, he's not. He's got to defend from his teammate. And he is Kai. You can see him all in the background over there. Kai Turner. What do we say about this bloke? What do we say about him? Had a safety car. Jamie Davis is looking to get second still. But we've got Kai Turner here, guys. What a drive. What a beast. He's a genius with that early pit stop, I must say. And here he comes across the line. P1, Kai Turner with the lights flashing. Who's in P2? Is it? Oh, David Nash by a tenth of a second over Jamie Davis, followed by Nicholas Garrick that may have a penalty. Very, very unofficial 4th place for Nick. You can see all the cars coming across the line now. What an absolute ripper of a race that has been. Nah, we got cool down lap commenced now. So let's see how many cars will make it. They should all make it on fuel with that safety car. Would have helped them absolutely everything. Let's hope Kai Turner has enough fuel after that race. You can see Jamie Davis is sitting right behind him just to make sure he has enough. He's just making sure. Yeah, Kai Turner should have enough. And we're just hoping he's got enough to do a burnout because I'd love to see a smoke show after tonight, I tell you. He'd be absolutely screaming in his cockpit if we could chime in. That'd be amazing. But we'll wait till he shuts it down and pulls into the pits after his lovely burnout. And maybe a few donuts, I reckon. What a night of racing. What a night of racing. So Kai Turner is the round winner for this round. The Melbourne Hydrographics Triple Crown. Uh, just have a look at that. Jamie Davis is sitting there, flashing his lights at him, giving him the first race back for Jamie Davis, and he's on the podium. And here we go. Let's have a look at this smoke show. Let's watch him light up the day like you ain't seen it before. Here he goes with a lovely start with a pirouette. And he's gonna, I reckon he's gonna turn the, oh, he's gonna go backwards and do some burnouts. Under the sprint ahead sign there. Good job, mate. That's all I gotta say. It's well done to him. He had it all thrown at him tonight. He started P3, moved up 2 positions. Massive contact between Leonage, David Nash, damaged Nash's car, put Leonage way back down the order into 22nd. And Kai Turner just had all the answers tonight. Had every single answer. Absolute weapon of a unit. Just have a look at him. He's got heaps of fuel. I reckon he could just do a couple of burnouts. Oh, here he goes. Up in the wall. And that's him, mate. Let's have a look at the unofficial results here. So we have Kai Turner, David Nash, Jamie Davis, Nicholas Garrick, Daniel Stevens, Daryl Hockey, Troy Allen, Dean Reddit, Damien Cairns, Dylan Pereira, your top 10. Pereira as your top 10. Sam Noble, P11, Mitch Campbell, Dana Lacey, Stephen Martin, Dean Williams, Danny Vassie, Colin Burns, Robert Brower, Tony Gaffer, Matthew Scholes, P20. After that, shocking of a restart that one was. Robbie Bradbury in P21, Rehan Leonage, Max Lossesh, Aaron Hayden, Thomas Foster, Gavin Sadler, Peter Kelly, Andrew Johnson, Todd Martin, Darryl Legrand. And to round out your top 38, you got P30, Dylan Legrand, P31, Craig Curry, Aaron Rochello, David Clark, Luke Georgeson, Stephen Black, Kyle Booth, P36, unfortunately. Shane. So Kyle Booth, Shane Clark, Brian Good, and Craig Schultz was our safety car driver. Let's have a current look at the points for the Melbourne Hydrographics Depot Triple Crown. David Nash, 153 points because of the 5-point bonus for qualifying. Pays to be quick, pays to get that quali pace. Then you've got Kai Turner at 150 points, Jamie Davis, Nicholas Garrick, Daniel Stevens, Daryl Hockey, Troy Allen, Dean Reddit, Damien Cairns, Dylan Pereira, Sam Noble, Mitch Campbell, Dina Lacey, Stephen Martin, Dean Williams, Danny Vassie, Colin Burns, Robert Brower, Tony Gaffer, Matthew Scholes in P20. And then you've got Robert Bradbury, Rehan Leonage, Max Lossesh, Aaron Hayden, Thomas Foster, Gavin Sadler, Peter Kelly, Andrew Johnson, Todd Martin, Dylan Legrand, Craig Curry, Aaron Rochello, David Clark, Luke Georgeson, Stephen Black, Kyle Booth, Shane Clark, Brian Goody, Anton Gilbert, and Craig Casper to round it all out. Yeah, let's get the winners up here into the green room and we'll have a chat. Oh, good evening. Well done to the three of yous. Good hard racing out there. We'll start with you, Jamie. First race back, mate. How was it?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the competition's gotten a lot better since the last race in the series a few months ago. So yeah, it was just loving being back out there.
Well, that's good to hear, man. Any shout outs for any sponsors or anything, mate? Anyone watching?
Shout out to all my family at home watching. AutoServe for sponsoring us. All the boys at PSR. Everyone in race control and JP. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful, just what we like to hear. So, how do you think the race went from start to finish? You want to talk us through just a little bit of what your mindset was coming into it and how you went pushing through it all?
I just wanted a clean race. Coming back, I didn't expect to be so far at the pointy end of the field. Um, so yeah, just sort of was taking it a little bit easy and whatnot, and then yeah, had a little touch with Stevens there, so readdressed that. That dropped us a few, but then yeah, just kept chipping away, and then yeah, knew there was going to be a crazy finish after that safety car restart.
Mate, from up here in the com box, what we were looking at was just everyone was everywhere and there was lunges and people going off everywhere, mate. What was your pit strategy? Obviously not knowing there was a safety car.
I was trying to get the halfway point in the race and see how the tyres felt, and then do the extra couple of laps. And I was in behind Dean Reddit, and I decided if he pitted, I'd stay out the extra lap, and yeah, did that, and ended up managed to jump them.
Yeah, that was that was very, very, very that was very interesting to watch when you went in that late. We were like, well, that's going to be interesting. But thank you very much for that one, Jamie. And we'll jump up to David Nash, mate. How are
Hiya.
you?
I'm good.
I suppose first things first, mate. Congrats on your P2.
Thanks.
And you just want to, yeah, just give us a quick run through. You started pole, and what
Yep,
happened from
started
there?
started pole and I just had pressure from Kai the entire probably half a dozen laps. And we went too wide through 3 and 4. I don't know how you can actually do that, but we did it. Got a bit of a clip from Rehan and had to pit after that. So I think Kai pitted the same lap 9 or 8. So then just sort of just try to drive the wheels off it really.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, did you get any damage from that contact with
I think
Rehan?
I had a little bit because I was losing a bit of top end speed, but not too much. But yeah, people were closing up down the straights.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Any shout outs you'd want to throw out there
Uh,
for anyone watching?
just to the right, some boys, good bunch of guys to race with, and we just pushing each other to get quicker and quicker, and obviously the family as well watching.
Beautiful. That's good to hear that every family's watching and everything. Obviously you had to pit because of damage. When you pitted, did you think you were gonna have enough fuel to make it to the end?
Yeah, no, I definitely had enough fuel. I put a bit more in, but then obviously the safety car, we had about 10 liters left, so that obviously didn't come into play.
No, exactly. That would have if that safety car had stayed out, that would have been not come out. Would have been interesting.
Yeah, it would have been close, probably maybe half a liter in it.
Oof.
So
Oof.
yeah, I had to take a bit of fuel out to obviously make some places back as well.
Yeah, exactly. Lighter car, faster
Yep,
car. Beautiful. No worries, mate. Congrats anyway.
thanks.
And I guess we'll work our way around to Kyle Turner, mate. What did you do?
I tried to keep it on the track and took out the win
I know.
in
What's
official terms. But
yeah,
look, mate, I just coming into the round, I tried to, consolidate a good finish, and Nash gave me a good race there. Like he said, too wide up the first couple of corners there, and unlucky with him and Leonage. But I pitted a bit early, just so I wanted to get out of his air wash going out up out of turn 2 and 3. But same as Nash, I was using 3.8 a lap, and I put 38 liters in, and it was telling me that I needed to pit again. So whether or
oof.
not I would have made it, so I'm sure I could have saved a bit of fuel here and there, but safety car helped a bit.
Jeez, mate. It was Yeah, just touching on that contact between the two of you going side by side up through 3, 4, and around the side of 5. From where I was sitting, it kind of looked like Leonage popped out because you two were racing side by side, and it just all kicked off from there. As soon as you guys hit the straight, it was kind of a cork in a bottle.
Yeah, I seen him coming up. I knew because obviously two people fighting, the guy behind's going to catch up, and then sort of gave me a little nudge, and then he pulled out to come out, and I don't think he realised Nash was as close as he was, and I think that's how the contact happened. But yeah, unlucky on both parts.
Yeah, you're very lucky to get away. Well, Nash is very lucky to get away with P2 with that one. You especially with the win, man. It's a big congratulations. You want to give a shout out to anyone there, mate?
Yeah, mate, just Liquid Molly, WD Concreting, Snap-on Tools Blacktown, Aussie Signs and Designs, Virtual Car Art, and as always, JP for putting on the series.
Beautiful, mate. That's the top 3. I've got a question for all 3 of you blokes. I'll start with you, Kyle.
Yeah.
What's your strategy going into the next round?
Much the same as this week, mate. Just try and put it up the front in quality and see where it puts me at the end. I'm not too fussed on winning at this stage, but if it comes to me, I'll take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Mr. Nash, I'll ask you next there, bud. What are you thinking of next round? What's your strategy?
I would like to say win it or bin it, but my qualifying deductions is killing me. So I've just got to just keep it clean. That's simple as that.
That's fair enough, mate. And Jamie Davis, what is your strategy for next week?
My strategy next week is to try and go fast.
That's a good strategy to have, to go fast. That's
coming back in now. I just want to have a bit of fun, keep it clean, and have some good racing with everyone here.
Yeah, well, that's it, mate. Because you put it on pole and you get that bonus. It's all about that bonus points. Can make the difference between winning and losing the championship.
Exactly right.
Well, the championship lead last week. I was 1 point behind, and then I got the 5 points for no incidents.
Yep,
and,
there you go.
and quality on pole on front.
Well, that's exactly right, man. I mean, you know what I mean. So that pole, the points, 2, 3, 4, 5 points difference is the aim of the game. I think it is. So for next week, what are all you guys thinking in terms of track temp, air temp? Are you going to be practicing with teammates, without teammates, looking for a tow?
Yeah, these time to be had with that toe down that back straight. And obviously we jump in, they make our own servers up, and we battle as hard as we can. Try to keep it like a race simulation, so makes it just a bit easier when you come into a race.
Fair enough, makes a lot of sense, that one. Just another point off that restart. The MF Racing guys and you blokes up there in the right sim racing. I was joking around in the commentary box saying you guys have got a sandwich going on, and
Yeah, I noticed that in the mirror.
Yeah,
and you know what? In the end of it, both of the the other cars you had in the top 5 just disappeared.
Yeah, I know, unlucky.
I know, and then you had Jamie Davis take a spot, and Nick gained a spot out of that, and then Daniel Stevens and what's it, and
Daryl Hockey.
Daryl Hockey and Troy Allen literally was 7th, 6th, and 5th.
He did well tonight. That's his debut, new driver in our team.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what you want, man. You want the new boys to get up the pointy end. And I'll just give a shout out real quick to Damien Cairns. He gained 12 positions tonight. He ended up finishing P9. And Robert Brower up 13 positions. Do you guys even know how you would gain that many positions?
Yeah, you just stay on the road. Most of the time,
Yeah.
people just crash.
Pretty much. Oh, that's fair enough. Oh, I wonder if we could have a look at the provisional points. Oh, and just let you blokes know as well, JP's mic wasn't working, so
No stress.
but yeah, what do you guys think? You know, obviously keeping everything on the road, moving up positions constantly. What advice would you give to somebody that's, say, right at the back of the field, that puts in all the time and all the effort and all the practice, but just doesn't get the results that they want? What would you tell them to do?
Yeah, patience is key,
Patience.
especially at the start of the race. Instead of trying to dive bomb everywhere and trying to gain that 1 or 2 spots, if you're just patient, you'll find yourself you jump 10 without doing anything.
Yeah, definitely. The easiest thing to do in these cars is overdrive it. If you just calm down a bit, make the apexes and concentrate on your exits, you'll do a lot better.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%. It's finding a fast guy, sticking behind him, and then may try to force him into a mistake, and then go from there.
Fair enough. I heard the points are up and ready to rock and roll. We'll chuck them up on screen now. Have a look at that. Kai Turner, 997 points, followed by Nicholas Garrick at 971 points. Jeez, mate, that race tonight put you a bit ahead. Then you got Daniel Stevens on 962, David Nash on 948, Daryl Hockey on 941, Matthew Scholes 917, Dina Lacey 898, Sam Noble 851, Rehan Leonage 836, Damien Cairns at 827. That rounds out your top 10 in points. We'll leave it at yeah. We'll just roll at the top 10 there, and we'll a little bit more of a powwow, and and then we'll go from there, boys. So, in terms of sim racing, how would you compare that to a real life driving? How would you compare that to it?
It's got its similarities. Like, you've got the feel you have with your hands and what you're doing with your feet, but in terms of feeling it in your bum, there's no comparison to actually being in a car, but it helps.
Even if you sort of, you have the full $1 million setup, so to speak, do you think you could go from sim racing to driving a supercar and just be fast? Do you think that's possible?
Oh, you got to have the skill to do it, but I dare say there's a lot more people that it has happened to that you see that are really good on the iRacing and such. And like, look at the guy in NASCAR that did it with the G27, William Byron or whatever his name is. Now he races in the Cup Series.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you got the right gear and you got the skill, it's you could translate it. You could transfer that over to a real car. I'd say. I wouldn't know because I've never done it, but that's how I feel.
That's fair enough. Just back to you, Jamie. With all your time off, how did you prep yourself for this round?
Just a couple of official supercar races, and then I helped out my teammate Brody in AOSE to the endurance on Friday night. So yeah, got just pretty much some laps.
Well, that's what you want to go with, hey? That's what you want. Just looking up now on screen, it's just been brought up. Next round, round 7, Tuesday the 30th for the NTS guys at Sebring. It's going to be a sprint round. The NTS blokes will be doing 25 laps with nationwide tracking systems. The Goodyear V8T2 E series guys We'll be rocking that on the Wednesday the 31st. Both days will be live at 8:30, both at Sebring International. Both will be sprints. Again, Nationwide Tracking Systems will be doing 25 laps, and the Goodyear Autocare guys will be doing 18 at Sebring International. Now that track's got some interesting characteristics to it, especially the concrete runway down the back that's kind of looks smooth, but that hairpin right at the end, it's just not smooth enough.
And not to mention that easy corner cut you can get coming down the back straight.
Corner
it's
cut.
a
Telling the
completely
secrets.
different track. There's no like undulation. It's all just flat, not like where we just raced.
No, exactly. Exactly, guys. So up there on screen, Tuesday, Nationwide Tracking Systems V8 Super Series, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, Goodyear V8T2 E Series, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daytime, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Friday, the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club, where they tackle all sorts of different things at different times. The Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club, Friday night, 2 up.
So they have production cars, or
Production cars
and then
will
Indy
be up
cars.
there, and the Indy cars will be running. And that'll start at 7:45 p.m. Australian Eastern Daytime or 6:45 Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Beautiful. I think it's time for the goodbyes, mate.
And just get these blokes to sign off, and you guys say your goodbyes.
Yeah, thanks first of all to JP for putting on this series. From the NTS to this one, it's just quality, like everything you do. So yeah, thanks for that.
Never go halfway or half-assed, mate. If you're gonna do it right.
That's it.
Yeah, well done, JP. Great series as always, and thanks again to all our sponsors.
Yeah, without everyone in race control, JP, commentary, we wouldn't be able to go racing every Wednesday night. So thank you very much, boys.
Not an issue at all. And from all of us here at SimShed Broadcasting, the Goodyear V8T2 E Series, Nationwide Tracking Systems V8, and all of our other sponsors, and Melbourne Hydrographics Depot Triple Crown, Abruzzi Raceway, Blue Stampede, Racecraft, we bid you a very good night and see you later.